Good evening, listeners. You welcome to Principles of Life, the Boiling Dialogue, your favorite inspiring program, proudly brought to you by Only One Life Mission. Let's discuss issues and have a positive life change. Stay tuned, Vision 193.5 FM. For sponsorship on adverts of product and services on this program, please, you can call us on 0244 944 647. 0244 944 647. We are done with our leadership series and we beginning with relationships. And our topic for tonight is friendship. Tonight's topic discusses friendship. If in God we trust, then I personally believe there should be some amount of trust also in friendship. We will soon know it all. Prepare yourself to change the world. As you know, we have discussed for the past 3 months on leadership. We treated self-leadership development, community leadership, servant leadership, educational leadership 1 and 2, visionary leadership 1 and 2, then transformational leadership 1 and 2. So we begin the series of issues that we want to talk about. They will all come as we learn from week to week, and I have all my guests seated tonight. We will also activate the phone lines to enable you share your contributions and questions as well. On our WhatsApp page on 0244 944 647, 0244 944 647. That's where you share your contributions. And if in case you have any question, we will also do our best. We are talking from experiences that we have and I want to share. Kwame Beduando is right in the studio, and I have two important guests. I don't know whether they are friends, but they will enable us to share, contribute. They will contribute their opinion to this platform. Please, as you send your comments and your questions, leave your name and your location as well. It is very, very important. There is a local quote, and it goes like this: Nyankodudu inti na okoto enyachi. Nyankodudu inti na okoto enyachi. And there's another one. When Nyankodanyoda, I'll ask Bedu, and maybe before we leave here, to say something about why is it the Nyankodudu inti na okoto enyachi. Well, we will be examining that local quote later before we leave. Let me first take the opportunity and introduce the guest. We have a lady, the second lady on this platform, and it's a very noble person, and I have known her for just some time now, and I think she has something to also deliver. That is why I brought her here. Her name is Nanaya Ampem Dakun Ochre. Nanaya Ampem Dakun Ochre, a graduate from University of Ghana with a Bachelor's of Arts degree in sociology, educationist as well, and she is right here. She will help us to deliberate on some of the issues that we have. Nanaya, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The second to her is Ebenezer da Costa. He's been a wonderful listener, and we are also trying to bring our listeners to share with us. So Ebenezer da Costa is also in the studio, a graduate from Pentecost University College, a responsible and hardworking young man who believes in the efficacy of change, and an alumni of the Association of Business Executive in UK. Da Costa Ebenezer, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes, he's been a wonderful listener, and we want listeners also to come as I see their faces. Then I ask questions. That's why Da Costa is here. And then the last, not the least, our inspirer and God-fearing and Christian gentleman. That's what I have called him, and I've known him for some time now. He's a colleague and a father as well. He is in the person of Kwame Bedu Ando. He's a senior corporate affairs manager at the Ghana Investment Fund, electronic communications, and also a part-time lecturer at the Islamic University College of Ghana. As I've said, he's inspired, God-fearing, and Christian gentleman. God has richly blessed him. Kwame Bedu Ando, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Well, tonight we are looking at what relationship is, what a friendship is, types of friendship, significant factors, common characteristics, then the best criteria for keeping friendship. So this is where we are going to discuss. In fact, it is very huge. So we have friendship part 2, that will be next week. So stay cool and then be don't sleep. I know it's late, but we have something to offer, and I believe you also give us your best, your questions and your comment. I am your host, your missionary, your Mensah. Stay tuned, we will be back. Thank you. Yes, welcome back, listeners. I want to set the ball rolling. Friendship is the topic for tonight's discussion. Let's discuss issues and apply them. The Boiling Dialogue, Vision 193.5 FM. Da Costa Ebenezer, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yes, it's a gentleman. What is friendship? What is it?
Okay, friendship is the most wonderful relationship that anyone can have. Ideally, a friend is assumed to be someone close to you or who offers love and respect and will never leave you or betray you. Okay, so in actual sense, when we talk about a friend, friendship in general, friendship is a stronger form of interpersonal bond which exists between people, which brings harmony.
A bond.
Yeah.
A bond between
people. Yeah.
Okay.
Interpersonal bond between people,
bond.
which brings harmony towards sharing a particular interest or a common interest. Okay, so and when we talk about friendship, a friend is someone who is supposed to be close to you.
A friend is
someone who is supposed to be close to you, help you in all your endeavors. When you go the right way, he encourages you. When you go the wrong way, he supports you and help you. When you even lie, he tries to find out the reason why you lied, but not to criticize you about lying. So in general, a friendship is a stronger form of interpersonal bond which exists between two people, which brings harmony towards sharing a common interest.
Wow. So it is interpersonal bond.
Yeah.
I like that word, but it's supposed to be close to you, right?
Yeah, a person who is supposed to be close to you.
You call that person, you define that person as a friend.
As a friend.
Okay.
Because that person supports you in your daily activities, supports you when you are weak, supports you when you are strong, and it brings about harmony in relation to everything.
So, do you have such a friend?
Yeah, I have a friend.
You have a friend like that?
And he is in the person of Mike Yuenchilabi.
Wow.
And I like him so much for what he's been doing for me.
You. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thank you, Da Costa Ebenezer. That's a wonderful definition given to us. Let me quickly move to the lady here, Nanaya Pim Dakon Ochri. Explain friendship and tell us how different is friendship from acquaintanceship.
Well, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, welcome.
Oftentimes people there is this saying that goes that a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Indeed, yes.
I think we often use it without even knowing the value or the actual value of what friendship itself stands for. And while it may also have different meaning depending on which perspective the person is coming from.
Yeah,
exactly. But as we have understood, or as it's been explained by our friend Acosta here, we can understand friendship to be a relationship of mutual affection.
Okay.
That is a relationship of affinity or harmony between...
Relationship of what? Affinity.
Yeah.
What's that?
Or something like harmony.
Something like harmony.
Exactly.
It should be harmonia or something.
Between two people, such that what affects one also affects the
other person.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we can say...
when you
Exactly. Yeah, so we can say friendship is also a stronger form of interpersonal bond. I believe he used that word. We mean close association between two people, often based on love or solidarity.
Okay.
And it's often stronger than association or what we can we call acquaintance.
Acquaintance, okay.
Exactly. So in friendship, we have the individual not having to maintain a formality without before seeing the other person. Supposing I want to visit you, I call you my friend, and anytime I want to visit you, I have to book an appointment before I visit you. That is not friendship.
That is not friendship. So if I want to see you, there's no appointment, okay? It should
exactly.
Okay.
It shouldn't be like you're going to visit somebody in his office and you have to book an appointment for a day and a time before you meet the person. We can't call that a friendship. There shouldn't be a formality in that friendship. In this case, we can also ask who then a friend is. Okay,
so please, before you continue, so does it mean that you want to see a friend, you just get up and see the person? You don't. I understand there shouldn't be anything like a appointment to see, but does it mean you should just wake up, come to my house anytime you want, even without notifying me?
Well, let me give you this example. We have various leaders in our organization. Let's suppose we have our deputy minister. You can't just walk to his office and tell him that, oh, I was passing by and I decided to pass here and check up on you. You can't do that to him. You need to go through a process. But for a friend, let's suppose I went to the market, I'm coming and I realized, oh, it's been a while. Let me just pass by and see my friend. That is possible with somebody you call a friend. Yeah. So according to one social George a friend is somebody who can disclose our genuine thoughts and feelings to, knowing they will give us a kind ear and that they want the best for us. There is also the comfort of feeling safe with such a person without weighing our thoughts or measure the sort of words we want to say. We just pour out just as they are. Yeah, that is what we consider as a friend.
So that makes the difference between the acquaintanceship and friendship, right?
Exactly. When we talk of acquaintanceship, we are talking of somebody you know, but not so close to you. Somebody who is not your friend, or an experience or knowledge about something. You have experience about it, or you have knowledge about something. You meet somebody at a party. You know the person because you met at a party. But when we talk of you knowing the person inside out, it's no. So that person is what I term as acquaintance.
All right. Thank you very much. Nanaya Ampimda Kunotri. That's I think she has given us the idea on this, the true difference between the friendship and acquaintanceship. I have the senior most person Kwame Bedu Ando, he actually, this topic is under relationship, but I don't know whether he has something to talk about what the lady and the gentleman has said. Otherwise, I have to move quickly. I have a question here for him, because I think the friendship is quite something that we need a lot of time. That is why tonight is our first part one. That's what I've named it. So Kwame Bedu Ando, friendship comes under relationship.
Yeah.
Yes. But okay, please, what is relationship in different areas of relationship?
Yeah, I think before we go to define relationship, I want us to see the areas of relationship. We have about 4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
We have, in the area of sociology, we have social relationship, interpersonal relationship, intimate relationship, and ethical relationship. And then we also have mathematical and statistics area. We have biennial relations, causal relations, correlation, etc., etc. And then when we come to database design,
Mathematical, you mean?
Yes.
Wow.
If you ask anybody who has gone to that, yeah. So we have relationships over there. Then when we go to database design, we also have entity relationship model and relation models. And then we come to media, media relations, etc., etc. And then when we come to psychology, also we have a lot of topics on relationship. But then I believe what we want to discuss today is on interpersonal relationship.
Yeah.
So I want to define interpersonal relationship. It is a strong, deep, and close association.
Strong. Let me get it right. Strong,
deep, and close
association
or acquaintance between 2 or more people that may range in duration from a brief time to a long time. The association may be based on inference, that is assumption, on love, that is have an affection for someone, on solidarity, that is sharing aims, or on regular business interactions or some other type of social commitment. So interpersonal relationships are formed in the context of social, cultural, and other influences. The context could be family, it could be kinship, it could be friendship, as they have just defined, it could be marriage, it could be work, it could be club, neighborhood, places of worship, law, custom, social groups, and society generally.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Why do we have relationships?
Yes.
If you look at what we call Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it tells that everybody has some needs at one point or the other.
Everybody has.
Every human being has some needs. At one point or the other.
Yeah.
We have what we call the need for safety and security. And who provides the safety and security? People around you. They also have need for love and intimacy. Who provides that?
People
around you. You have need for what we call self-esteem. You cannot be an island to yourself. People should be around you before
you can live alone.
No, no man is an island. Yes,
I'm not an island.
No man is an island. We live in a community. We live with people, and if we want to be found to be doing something, being good people, having self-esteem, obviously it will be people who recognize that. And then also we also have what we call self-fulfillment. How do you fulfill yourself if there are no people around you? Yes. So all these areas show us that there is what we call relationships. And then we will want to look at the types of relationships. We have what we call the generic type, that is kinship, family, sibling, and cousins. And then we have the marriage type, husband, wife. And then we even have what we call open marriage. And we have polyandry. And we have polygamy.
Wow.
You see, open marriage is a situation where many men and many women have sex together.
Open marriage?
Yes.
We'll get to marriage.
Yes.
But now let's...
I'm just trying to, and then we also have what we call polyandry. Polyandry is a situation, especially in Nepal, India, the northern part of Nigeria, and some part of Kenya, where a woman can marry more than one man. Yes. And then, of course, polygamy, where men can marry more than one woman. And then we also have what we call the partner type of relationship, where we have boyfriend, girlfriend, cohabitation, where the man and woman are not legally married, but they are living together. Yes, that is, we call that cohabitation. And now we even, yes. Empunatri a boyfriend, girlfriend. Nei the bokomodo. Cohabitation bokomodo.
Okay, all right.
Don't worry, but you may want to say. And then we also have, nowadays we have what we call same-sex marriage. That is also a relationship. Same sex, man, woman. Yeah. And so on and so forth. So there are a whole lot of things under relationship, and I think it's a broad area from which we can take friendship, and then yeah.
Thank you very much, Kwame Bedu Ando. We listeners, wait, we'll get there. In fact, he has mentioned some of these topics that we want to treat, discuss. And then you will also learn something. You share your ideas and ask questions, because our beliefs, I think our Christian belief and other religious like the Islamic and other ones, they also have what they believe. So we will talk about all these, and at the end of the day, I think we have one common idea that we can all share. Listeners, as we discuss, we also we are waiting for your comments and questions on the platform, so that in case whatever we are talking or discussing, then you can, in case you have any question, then you can let us know, and then we will also try and answer for you. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you, Kwame Beduando, Da Costa, and Nanaya. Let me quickly move to Da Costa for him to answer this question for me. Da Costa, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good. Are there types of friendship, and how can you describe their similarities and differences?
Oh yeah, thanks for the question.
Yeah, thank you.
Actually, there are types of friendship. The first type of friendship is a friendship based on utility. This type of friendship involves two people, where both people derive some benefits from the other. I say this because, for example, let's say we live in the same community, and you've heard a lot of stuffs about me being in a positive way, that let's say I'm a good person, I support people when they are in need, and so you are always trying to find a way to get close to me, but then because you haven't spoken to me before, it's very hard for you to do that. And so one day you met me at a junction, trying to pick a cab home from work. So you picked me in your cab, and we all came together, and since then we developed some sort of friendship there. So this friendship helps us to share common objectives together. So in this case, the lift you also give me always, like when you meet me you pick me from somewhere and drop me somewhere. It's true that we became friends. Yeah, had it not been that, we wouldn't have even spoke before. So it's a friendship based on utility. And when we come to the second type of friendship, is a friendship based on pleasure. Yeah, this type of friendship is where both people are drawn to each other with good looks. Or other pleasant qualities.
Example.
Like
you are a young man.
I'm a young man, and so I have good taste for nice ladies. Let's say I see a nice lady somewhere, or I see a nice looking gentleman somewhere. Because of the way the person looks, the person the kind of dressing looks, and the kind of the looks, I get
body and shape, everything.
Yeah, in terms of ladies, like when it's a lady, fine. So I just fall for the person.
Okay.
As in not fall for the person as in love or something, but then the looks even attracts me to go closer to the person and know who the person is. Try to find out where the person is going to, like, befriend the person. So it's based on pleasure. We just go out together. We go for pool parties. We go for that's the
maybe through that it can
through that
can come out
through that we can become friends and
or something.
Sure. So that's the friendship based on pleasure.
Okay.
And this type of relationship or friendship is always characterized by feelings okay, between, for example, through pleasure people can become lovers, as you said. Because as we come close to each other, we share and solve contemporary problems. You can develop feeling for the other. So as I said, it's a friendship based on pleasure. And when you come to the third one is a friendship based on goodness. A friendship based on goodness, where both people admire each other for the goodness or help that the person offered to him or her.
Okay, so these are types of friendship. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for sharing with us the similarities and differences. Nanaya, let's quickly answer this question. What are the significant factors that make the formation of a friendship possible? And if there are factors that hinder friendship?
All right. Firstly, we can talk of proximity.
Okay.
Which means being near enough to see each other or do things together. So with this, geographical separation doesn't become a problem or a hindrance to the friendship. We know geographical separation often minimizes communication or oftentimes causes disconnectedness. But if the bond between the two people are so strong, they can even endure long distance.
Okay.
So they see this geographical separation as part of life, and they make it a point to stay in touch to each other, even in the verge of being exhausted due to this drudgery of everyday life. We can also say that sometimes friends move away due to some issues or circumstances, but now we have digital technology that is making this geographic distance less an obstacle. To we have Viber,
WhatsApp,
we have WhatsApp.
Facebook.
Now we can I think we even have WhatsApp video calls. We have all those stuff.
And you know, what I have also observed is a lot of people are friends on Facebook, but they've not seen each other before.
Yes.
And they've been friends on the social media. So it's true.
So based on this, we can say digital technology.
They even marry on this
it
network.
Happens. It does happen. It has become less an obstacle to friendship, maintaining existing friendship. It doesn't matter where the person is. We can also talk of you having frequent encounter with the person without making any special plans to visit, just as I said earlier. And there is also an opportunity to share with that friend, the person who call as a friend. So the more study shows that the more you become so close to someone, the bond between you becomes so strong it develops to a very higher degree.
So but is it okay to become too close to someone? Anyway, today is just definitions. We will get into details from next week. Thank you very much, Nanaya. It's a wonderful explanation given to us on the significant factors and the formation of a friendship, if possible. All right, listeners, let me have your comments. So far, we have spent about 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes more. Let me have your questions and answers. Questions and maybe comments, that will be fine in case you have. I have few of them. We will also open the phone lines for you to call in very soon. Thank you. Let me quickly get to Kwame Bedu Ando to also explain what I have here. Please, what are the stages in friendship? We start friends.
Friends.
How do from what stage do we have to develop to? I think, am I making sense?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So what are the stages in friendship?
Yeah, friendship is just an aspect of relationship, and it is a dynamic system. It's something that changes from time to time. Yeah. So the first stage is acquaintance or attraction. My co-discussants were mentioning physical proximity. When you are very close to each other, you see each other every day, every time, and then if you have had some previous relationship before, that can also lead into getting that closer acquaintance. And then the first impression also counts. You see somebody for the very first time, and you think, oh, this person can be my friend. So that also counts very well. So if two people begin to like each other, continued interactions may lead to the next stage of what we call build up. The next stage is build up or development. And that is where trust begins to set in. I've seen you, we've been speaking together, we've been doing things together. So I'm now building some trust in you. This is a trustworthy person. This is somebody I can move with. Or if you are thinking about marriage, this is somebody I can marry. Or if it is the other way around, even though I don't advocate boyfriend, girlfriend sort of thing because of my religious belief, but people do it. People do it. So the build-up or the development starts immediately after the acquaintance. Yeah. And then from there, we go to what we call continuation. That is the sustenance of the friendship.
After you build some trust.
Yeah, you build some trust. And so you are not going to leave her, or she's not going to leave you. So what you are doing is to continue, to sustain the trust, and then the friendship or the relationship. And there should be commitment, a lot of mutual commitment when it comes to the continuation stage. Where there is not much of commitment in the relationship, it will sort of go very down and eventually die out. But if there is a lot of commitment on both sides,
like how
committing yourself to a cause is putting your all into it. Yes, your all, mind, soul, heart, everything into it. Yeah. And that is how
a practical example. I want to be clear.
A practical example is me and my wife. Yes, we met some 30 years ago. And initially we didn't click. She's tall, fat. I'm smallish. So initially it was like the elephant and the deer. But eventually that commitment came from both sides, actually. And then we clicked and we got together. And so from continuation, like I've mentioned, commitment. Where there is non-commitment, then some deterioration starts to set in. Then the other person will be thinking, does he love me? Or does she love me? Can we move on until death do us part? If there's no commitment, then why do I put my head into it?
So in this case, where do you think where do you think it should be the last stage?
The last stage is from deterioration you go to termination. Yes. Divorce, separation, or whatever. Yes. So if it doesn't work, if it doesn't click,
what about if it works?
If it works, you continue until you die, or one of you goes away. A natural death, of course.
So if it doesn't work,
then termination, separation, divorce sets in.
Then it means
that is the end. Didn't work.
Something might have gone wrong, right?
At times, you see, the most unfortunate aspect of it is that some people stay for a very long time, 30 years, 40 years, and then all of a sudden something crops in. And then determination comes in. That is very unfortunate, especially when you have children, and you are already grown up, and so even after that separation, there is no way you are going into another marriage. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much. Now these are the stages of friendship. I learned determination, commitment, trust. What's the first one?
The acquaintance or attraction.
Yes, that's the first stage.
That's the first stage.
You see the person.
Yeah. Attraction.
The person attracts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Attraction. Thank you, listeners. It is Boiling Dialogue, Vision 193.5 FM, and Principles of Life, Friendship, Relationship. Well, we are discussing, and we are also waiting for you to send us your comments and your questions on our WhatsApp page 0244 944 647. I'll move to Da Costa and our lady Nana and then Kwambedu Ando. Then the phone lines will be activated for you to call in. I have few messages I will be reading very, very soon. Thank you for making a date with us. Let me quickly ask Da Costa Ebenezer, what are the best criteria for keeping a long friendship? This is going to be a brief from you. What are the best criteria for keeping a long friendship in case it succeeds? We got in, no, this one there's no termination, as Kwame Bedondo said. So in case it survives, yes, what would be the best criteria for keeping a survived friendship?
Right, sure. Okay, a long perfect
long
friendship.
Perfect what?
A long or perfect friendship.
Okay, good.
Bears no eligibility condition.
Wow.
Bears
Come again.
A long perfect friendship bears no eligibility condition.
So what does it mean?
It means a perfect friendship bears no criteria. It bears no criteria because because I say this because if you are true friends, true friends are always based on honesty. Honesty, we have honesty and happiness. Because I wouldn't lie to you, you wouldn't lie to me. No one would deceive the other.
But what we see these days,
it is true that it is very true that
God help us.
All those things happen. But then we have an amount of happiness in friendship. Okay. That's true friendship, and we have an amount of honesty. That's where two people come together. For example, you see that in marriages, even though people may lie, like the man or the woman may lie in a marriage, at times there is truth and honesty in the marriage. So the perfect criteria for friendship is based on honesty, happiness and truthfulness.
Yeah, wow, sure. Thank you, Da Costa Ebenezer. The best criteria: be honest to each other, be committed, and then be what? You mentioned what the last one? You said
honesty, truthfulness.
Truthfulness. Yeah. Truthfulness. Thank you very much. And Anaya, quickly, let's answer. Listeners also want to call in. Third question, right? So, what are the differences between friendship among children, adolescents, and adults? We have adults, children, adolescents.
Well,
common characteristics shared among the above.
Well, we have friendship among children.
Children, yes.
And that one is often based on sharing of toys and the enjoyment they receive from performing activities together. Okay. And with them, at this tender stage, sharing becomes difficult. But somebody they consider as a friend, they would want to share. If you could remember when we were young, probably daddy bought you a bicycle or a car, that toy car we used. And you wouldn't want anybody to come near it. But somebody you really considered a friend, you would always want to play with that person. Either he is riding and you pushing. Or exactly. So friendship at this stage is based on this sharing of toys.
So even it starts from when we are infants, right?
Exactly.
It starts from infancy.
Yeah. So as they advance in age, they become more aware of other people and they become less individualized. They also accept people's point of view, unlike when they were too young. Yeah, they also experience peer rejection as they move through the middle childhood years. Okay. And according to one researcher called Bent, he said that children hold in high esteem friendship with people who have positive traits. and prefer always to be with them than those trouble friends who are quite domineering and having other negative traits. So at this stage, being a critical stage, parents are advised to help their children to know the rules of friendship, so that your child growing up will not always demand things to be done in his way, just as I want it in my way, or what is innate for me. The child should learn about the principles of caring and sharing, as well as also showing empathy and enjoying group work, which might probably result in problem solving. If the parents are able to coach their children this way, I think they will also grow up to become good friends, let me put it that way, in their adolescent stage. Well, the adolescent stage, I call this the most sensitive stage. There was a study conducted in US among the adolescents to determine how their engagement in problem behavior such as truancy, stealing and fighting were related to their friendship. And the findings indicated that adolescents were less likely to engage in problem behavior when they had friends who were doing well in school and also participating in school activities. Opposite is true. If they had friends who were truants and having any other negative trait, they are likely to copy from them. I remember when we were in secondary school, we used to have this circle of 7 girls, and they even had funeral cloth in school. So in the evening when they want to go out, they just dress like they are going to funeral. They get to the entrance and they will be like, they dash him one city and they go out. The next morning they come in their uniform, and lo and behold, during the final exam, after the results, all the 7 girls failed their exams. So it's true that the kind of friendship you will have will determine the kind of behavioral traits that you put up.
So your last one are the adults.
Yes, exactly. Among the adults, we can also say that because of accelerated career development, sometimes you don't give much attention to friendship. And when you go to organizational setting, we are all trying to protect our job. We are trying to seek financial and job security. So friendship becomes less important to us. Supposing I'm on the same division in the same organization with you with same qualification, we are due for promotion, we need somebody to head the division. Would you sacrifice your position for this friendship? Ask me to go so that you become my subordinate when we have same qualification. Answer is no. So because of this, people don't really give much. But as we advance in age, we become so old, we don't go out, probably because of ill health. We are always at home. We need people around us, people to talk to. And psychological research shows that people in their adult stage, let's say the aged ones, those who have close association or close friendship with people, always talk to them, show improved health than those people who do not have such association.
All right. Thank you, Nanaya and Pim. I think he's giving us the differences among. I think because of time, we will let her explain to us more into details next week. Thank you. Before I open the phone lines in the next few minutes, Kwame Beduando, please, how can we call a relationship a healthy relationship?
Well, actually, we need to understand that every relationship is different.
Every relationship
is different from the other. Just like you are unique from even your brothers and sisters. Every relationship is also different. But there are a few characteristics that could make a healthy relationship possible. What we know is that people who have healthy relationship are happier and have less stress. And this comes about when there's mutual respect. Between the two people. Yes. Unfortunately, in African society, I think men dominate over women. And when you see a man and a wife coming from the farm, you see the woman with a head load, baby at the back, and probably the younger child walking somewhere along, her mother holding her. Daddy, know that. Baby at the back, and then the younger one, mother is holding him or her, and daddy only has a cutlass in his hand. There's no respect for the woman. Again, you need to empathize with the woman. That is, put your shoes, your legs in the or your feet in the shoes of your wife, and see if she's suffering or she's not suffering. And if she's suffering, why don't you suffer with her? Why don't you support her? So you need to support the other party.
It's not healthy, right?
No, it's not healthy. She's suffering. She's always groaning, making noise. You may not hear about the noise, but she is. And she'll be talking to her friends about what she's going through in the house. So if that happens, there's no healthy relationship. Then again, like my co-discussant said, there need to be trust and honesty.
Yeah.
Trust and honesty. And then one area I want us to talk about is communication. Communication is very important in relationships. And again, I want to look at husband and wife.
Okay.
For example, you go home after work. You've left her for 12 hours.
Yeah.
You go home after work, and then you go with your computer, and you sit behind the computer when she's working in the kitchen. And even after she has finished preparing the food and calls you, say, "Oh, hold on, I'm coming. Probably she's waiting for you before she can eat. But you are still on the computer.
Not healthy.
Not healthy. Not healthy at all. So communication is very important. The moment you get into the house, put your computer down.
We don't know that this one. I think we've all failed anyway.
Yes, we failed. So
it's going to be well.
Yeah, we need to. And then we should also understand that there should be physical intimacy with our partners.
Physical intimacy.
We don't even play at home.
In what sense?
That we don't share jokes. We don't share ideas. The man is always thinking about something else. The woman is always at the kitchen engaged with the children, and that is all. The only time you find the man having some sort of engagement with the wife is possibly and probably, as you know. That is the only time. That is the only time. Apart from that, no intimacy. No intimacy. Again, we need to sort of find out what is wrong with our partners, with our acquaintances, with our friends, with our relations. They may be sitting down there singing or something, but there is something wrong.
There's something wrong.
Yes, we need to know that.
Please hold on there.
Okay.
We will come back to discuss all these issues. Let me open the phone lines. Listeners are worrying me. People want to share. Please, you can call us on 0504 696070. 0504 696070 or 0578 08 8868 0578 08 8868 and share your comments, your questions. If you have them, let them come. We will also listen to you. Thank you very much. Vision 193.5 FM. Friendship is what we are talking about tonight. Hello. I missed the call. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, we are waiting for listeners to call in. You let your comment also come as we discuss issues on this platform. Before I receive a caller, when they always say this local proverb. I think I heard it when I was very young, and they keep on saying this. Hello, good evening. I'll be with you shortly. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Your name, where you calling from, please?
I'm Daniel calling from Becca.
Yeah, Daniel Becca. Let's hear you, please.
Please, I just want to ask a question.
Okay, ask a question.
I'm having a friend.
Okay.
I Actually, she's a prostitute.
Hello, you're having a friend and what?
He's a prostitute. Excuse me to say that.
He is a prostitute?
A prostitute.
Okay, all right, okay.
But she's not my girlfriend or nothing, but we are just friends. And when she comes to me, I just want to let her think from.
Oh, we missed the caller. Okay, all right. So, Nyankududu Ntina, I wish that Daniel will call back again so that we can just. Nyankududu Ntina, what? Why this proverb?
See, there is this other proverb which says, he's
sorry.
back. Yeah.
Hello, yes.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening, yes. Your name, where are you calling from, please?
Yeah, I'm Sly calling from East Lagos.
Your name again?
Sly calling from East Lagos.
Okay, let's hear you, please.
I just want to put my number online so that.
Hello?
I just want to put my number online so that I need a sweet girl. So I don't want to put it on myself.
You say you want to do what?
I need a sweet girl, so I want to put my number online.
Please, we are not into that. We are discussing issue that will make your friendship better. Okay? We are educating. We are not sharing something like that. So I'm sorry for that. Thank you very much. I think if you are not careful, the way people will call us and ask us questions, we may be frightened. But all the same, why this?
Yeah, there is an English. Another caller.
Hello, yes. Hello, good evening. Your name, where you calling from, please?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm calling from Bush Campaign.
Where?
Bush Campaign.
Okay, your name?
My name is John.
John, okay. Let's hear you, John, please.
I want to ask a question, man.
Ask a question.
Yes.
We are listening here.
If you have a spouse
Yeah.
and you are thinking of the spouse, and the spouse don't have time with you, anytime that you call, you want to talk to them, how did the phone call? At your own. I want to attend that the phone call. This issue, how can you handle it?
Okay. Hello?
No?
Yeah, please, can you raise up your voice a bit and ask the question again? We didn't hear you well, please. Can you ask the question? But please speak louder, please.
Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
Yeah. I say if you have a spouse.
If you have what?
Spouse.
Yes.
And you are taking care of her. And you have time with you. And anytime that you are talking with her on phone, and she can't call, she cut your call, want to attend the different call.
Okay. I think, John, I have managed to listen to you. Thank you very much, John. You just cut the line. We'll answer the question for you. He says you have a girlfriend, something like that, and if anytime you call, she try to cut the call. So does it mean you should continue because the other friend, she doesn't give her the chance to?
Yeah, but what is the essence of friendship actually? The essence of friendship is to come together, have fun and all that. So if you have a friend that will never respond to your call,
okay,
then there is a problem.
Okay. So I think you have to begin to stay away. I think so. Yeah. It has a cut point.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Good evening.
Oh, fine evening.
I think you'll be my last caller. Yes. Let's hear you, please.
Please, I'm calling from Kaswa. I'm Matthew.
You are Matthew.
Please, my question is, if you are type of a guy who don't like friends, is anything wrong?
If you're a guy who doesn't do what?
Who doesn't like friends, is anything wrong?
Okay. If you are a guy who doesn't like friends,
Yes.
friends as what? We've mentioned some types of friends. So which friends you don't like? Because you cannot be an island.
Okay. Like, don't like people around you maybe sharing ideas together and something like that.
You don't like people come close to you to share ideas.
Yes, coming close to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, all right.
And another question is the three type of thing the guy talks about. What type of it is the best one for that leading to marriage in terms of marriage?
Okay, I think the pleasure. I think the pleasure one, yeah. The pleasure one, because you yes, it begins, as said, Bedu Ando said, in stages. All right, thank you very much. You cannot be an island. He says, thank you very much, Matthew Kaswa. He says, if you're a friend and you don't like people come to you, you don't like sharing ideas, you don't want people to share ideas to you.
All along we've been talking about people. Meeting people, sharing ideas, discussing issues.
Yeah.
If you are that sort of person who is so, I don't know, but who doesn't want to have or share with people, then I'm afraid you are going to be a recluse, and that will lead you into something very, very dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would advise that guy to try and open up.
Yeah.
Yes, and have friends and share ideas. Especially when you are in school. That is why we give students assignment, and we want them to do it in groups, so that they can learn. Learn to be to cope with other people. So if you cannot cope with other people, then you have a problem. It might be psychological. He needs help.
Okay, so can we be done briefly?
Yeah, there's this English proverb which says, too many cooks spoil the broth. When you are cooking and there are many women or many cooks doing the same stew, if you don't take it, there will be more pepper, more even sugar in the stew. Because I didn't see you putting in the pepper, so I brought in pepper. She didn't see you putting in the whatever, and so she brought another. So it just works like that. Too many of friendships will lead you to a place where you wouldn't want to go. Because we come from different homes, we have different mannerism, characteristics, and so on and so forth. One may be a thief, the other one may be maybe someone else. And the more you have friends, the more you learn from them. So when you continue learning from all these manner of people, eventually, one day you'll be landing in trouble, and that is why we say.
So it shouldn't be too much.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be too many friends.
Too many friends.
Yeah, just a few would do.
And some people, they have friends everywhere.
It's very bad.
Everywhere.
It's very bad.
Oh,
very bad.
Serious.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Kwame Beduando. It shouldn't be too much. Have 2, 1, 3. And let them trust you. Trust them.
Yeah.
Commit yourself. Yeah. And that will be fine. This is from John Batado. A friend laughs at all times. Show laugh. And then there is another question from Alex Nyaku says, hello, good evening. And greetings to your panel. Please, what should be the primary drive to begin friendship with someone? A primary drive to begin friendship with someone.
Yeah, when we talked about the stages of friendship, I think we looked at likability, we looked at proximity, we looked at interest, and so on and so forth. So if my interest is in this, probably I will want to have a friend who has a similar interest as I do.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are some of the primary drives. Yeah.
All right. I will take only last question. I have a lot of questions. I'm sorry, those who, if I am not able to answer your question. We are revisiting this friendship topic next week, and I will do that to answer you. But the last one from Nathaniel Da Costa from Ashaman Estate. My question is that what is the difference between true friendship and friendship? True friendship and friendship. That is Nathaniel, don't worry, Elder. Do you have anything to say? Nana, yeah. True friendship, and I think we have answered these questions. Yes, commitment could be a true friendship. Honesty, as Da Costa mentioned.
Is he talking about casual friend?
I don't know. So what is friendship? Is a true friendship? Yeah. Then if we have already answered, let me take the last one. Kwesi Asamoah, Santa Maria says that, please, how can you indicate your friend? How do you know that this is a friend? How do you know? Well, I think based on how Da Costa was saying a lot about that, I think. Yes. Please listen to us next week. You have a lot. Thank you very much. And thank you all listeners for making a date with us. Christian Divine Church Y Fellowship, we had a celebration today on our 56th anniversary, and there is a citation and written by Ray Kwache, and I'll just read you because of the time. Generation today, with your pictures and you feel so close in their presence. You were a true messenger. He was talking about Prophet Apostle John Taylor. We are grateful to you for your love. As a father and friend, we thank God for CDC today. Thank God for your pride. We thank God for your presence on earth. Now praise we great famous men. Long live Prophet Apostle. Thank you very much. And to all Christian Divine Church members, most especially to Mami Dorcas Taylor, co-founder, Ebenezer Boahin, the Apostle, the chairman, all pastors and various branches, and the entire membership of Christian Divine Church. Okay, let me take your final greetings. Just two each, then we are done. Make sure you greet your friend. Da Costa, Nanaya, and Kwame Beduando.
All right, thank you. Shout out to my dad, Elder Kenneth Edu Da Costa, and Michael Yunchilabi, Michael Chermi, Jennifer Sare, Ajua Afrakoma, Josie Jules Adams, and all Bosa 2008 badge. Thank you very much, Nanaya.
Well, I'm saying hi to all my friends, service people at Ministry of Trade. I love you guys all. So happy you guys are there for us. And to my dad, he's not here though, but I believe I told him to listen to me online, so I believe he's listening. My greetings to him. And in fact, I can't mention, there are so many.
Thank you very much, Nanaya. Come Beduando, please.
I just want to tell everybody who is my friend that fairness is very important in friendship.
Fairness.
Be fair to your friend.
Be fair to your friend.
Yes. So greetings to all my workmates at Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications, and my students at the Islamic University College of Ghana, and then to my wife and my children.
Thank you very much. Friendship is an in-depth relationship. Friendships are comfortable and relaxed. Friendship requires meeting the needs of both friends. This is from Ray Kwachi. Being able to trust and relax your friend is a big part of friendship. Thank you very much, Ray. And all of you, those in the studio, outside the studio, all listeners, Only One Life Mission brings to you this topic, same time, Vision 193.5. Next week, be ready to share your comment. Please send your comment to our Facebook page. I want your questions more, so that before I come to the studio, I have every question and I know where I can direct the program. So let your question come. Go to Facebook, just search for Only One Life Mission and put your questions there. We will do our best to answer you. Thank you very much, Da Costa, Ebenezer, Nanaya, Ampem, Dakun, Ochri, and Kwame Beduando for coming. Thank you, listeners. God bless you all. Make a date with us next week, same time at Vision 193.5 FM. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. On this note, I draw down the curtains of today's discussion. Friendship number 2 next week. Principles of life, the boiling dialogue. Only One Life Mission. I'm your Mensah, your host. I wish you a fruitful week. Good night.
All day, every day.
93.5. Jobai! 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 93.5.
We know how to play them just the way you like them. Yes.